What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG, back with some Edison. Today we have Collectible Exchanges Switch 2 tournament. So this is round 1. We have Carlos on the left playing, I believe it's Lightsworn, and Pablo is playing some sort of frogs. Probably hero frogs, if anything. But yeah, this is round 1, so I'm pretty excited to be able to cast this. We got 7 rounds of Swiss, so there's 78 players that signed up. Absolutely insane turnout. This tournament started at 4:30 because Alberto, like, he wanted, it was gonna be too hot if he did it during the day, like at 10. If he started at 10 or 11. It would just been like sweltering in there. So he started at 4:30, which is really smart. The sun goes down, everyone's gonna be more comfortable. Yeah, we're gonna be there later at night, but at least we're comfortable. And it was a great experience, and I appreciate him doing all that stuff for us. We got Jane swinging over the Stratos. And then we go Special Summon Prodigy, Tribute with Substitute, and this is gonna let us go into all of our frogs. Yeah, that's actually a pretty sick combo. Okay, Tribute, Swap Frog, Pitch, Tribute. You pitch in all the other Substitutes. Doesn't want any of those in the deck. Just wants to end up on double dupe. Then the rest of the deck will just be gas and monarchs and miracle fusions. So he's sitting pretty. I think that setup is absolutely disgusting. And like he can just sit behind the dupe frog wall until he draws all his bombs. It is so gross. Yeah. So all he can do. Ooh, it looks like it's a Twilight build. We got some Caiuses hitting the grave. Unfortunately, the Caius was milled with a brain control. That's a very, very potent combo. Malicious Edge is gonna come in for 2,500 damage, slaying this poor pupper. And then what are we gonna pop? Maybe one of the locks? Ooh, he could special Tragodia on this too. When he takes the damage, that could be a play. And he has a grip of cards in his hand too. Maybe enough to swing over this edge. I think it has like 2,600 attack. So if he has 5 cards, it's 3,000. Yeah, so that definitely could have been a play. He's gonna pop the dupe frog, make it miss timing. Here comes the Tragodia. All right, excellent. With 4 cards in hand going up to 5, this Malicious Edge can be answered, assuming you can get rid of the dupe frog, because you still have to attack that as well. But I think Jane is going to be big enough to run it over. Okay, yeah, it's a Twilight build. I really like Twilight. I do want to try it out, but right now I'm just trying to focus on my Machina deck, just because I want to prepare for Santa Clara. Well, you gotta attack that first. Yep. Attack Jane first. Jane can crash over this dupe frog. Oh god, the Mirror Force is gonna take everyone down. That's backbreaking right there. That's tough. So what we got in grave? You got some couple darks, honest. Two names, 2 or 3 names. Seeing the Gores in grave is kind of sucks too, just because your opponent can just keep pouring on the pressure. Yeah, we got honest, Gores, Caius, 3 names. That's not bad. With 3 names, we just need to add 1 more, and then we got JD as long as we can draw it. But yeah, Twilight. It's one hell of a deck. So much power. Chaos Sorcerer, Dark Arm Dragon, double JD. Caius. There's so many bombs, and yeah, it's a lot of fun, but it is a little bit RNG, like even more RNG than Light Sworns, because you are putting more engines into the deck, and with the more engines, the less consistent it is. But less consistent, but more powerful, I would say. All right, we're gonna take another 25 from this Malicious Edge, doing 5k damage over the course of the game. But yeah, with Trag and Gores down, Pablo may be incentivized just to push this 3k damage. It's gonna go Junk Synchron, return, or I mean he just synchro out into a 6-star. Oh, okay, DD Crow will be used on the Swap Frog, but we still have Treeborn Frog, still have Dupe, so that we can make a 6, and we just need 200 more points of damage. So we can go Goyo if we can produce another body, like discard special, but oh, he's gonna just set and pass. Yeah, Carlos hasn't been able to draw any charges, any solar recharges. Oh, that is the fourth name? Okay, we've got some play, but Raigeki Break's gonna kill the JD. Perfect answer for him. And yeah, okay. I think we might be dead. Yeah, the Lumina hit the grave, so that was the fourth name. But we just need a Miracle Fusion, Monarch. I guess not a Monarch. I guess Miracle Fusion mainly would be the biggest thing. Yeah, he wants to set in defense, but like if you do set in defense, you're also giving the Frog player a target. So if you want to dodge the Monarchs, you don't set anything. If you want to dodge 0, then you have to set something. Alright, we take 900 right here. It looks like we haven't drawn the pieces we need to finish off this game, but we do have a chance to come back. Ooh, is that another JD? Right off the top? No, it is a Lila. Mill 3, we do hit Plague, so that is an option. Dude, we have a ton of cards in hand. What's in there? Brain Control. Okay, that should be enough. Summon Swap Frog, and that'll end the game. So Pablo is up game number 1. Game number 2 for Carlos should be a little bit easier. More hate will be sighted in for the frogs, so maybe some Dynas, some Kaikus, more DD Crows, Soul Release potentially. Alrighty, we have a DD Crow and a Gores, so it's a decent hand. Lila, we got a Mill. It's a Wolf as well. Whoo, sheesh. We're off to a great start. Yeah, with 2 bodies on the field, the Celestia, the chance for a Celestia will be a lot higher. But this Stratos is going to be able to run over Lila and, let's see. Got Gores, Dark Arm Dragon, DD Crow. Yeah, that Infernal Prodigy Substitute combo is pretty nasty. Gonna take 100 right here. Boom. Alright, what did we get? Yeah, so I would assume, I guess they're both on a clock. Like, the more time you give the Twilight player, the worse it is for you. For the Frog player, I mean, if they get their setup too, you're just trying to dodge their bombs the whole time. So yeah, we're gonna take 300 right here. Here comes the Prodigy into Substitute, just like game one. We'll crack this, and then all the frogs are gonna hit the grave, and with that, his draws are gonna be great, or not great, but you know, a lot better. Minus like, I don't know, 10 cards in the grave, all the swaps, all the subs, Treeborns. Maybe just keep one Treeborn in there, one swap or something, or have swap access in hand. All right. Oh, okay. Look, interesting. Doesn't go into dupes. Maybe he possibly sides them out, and then goes double swap frog. Miracle Fusion. So we have, you would need 2 DD Crows to get rid of this fusion. Otherwise, that's just way too much stuff. A Soul Release would go super hard because both Treeborn Frogs are engraved, and there would just be one more 0 to deal with as well. But 0's at 3,500 attack power. Absolutely massive, and if he dies to an honest, then the wolf still goes down anyways. So we take 14 here, and another 2k because of these swap frogs. We can drop a Gores on the first one if we would like. Drops the Gores. You should be dropping those cards in defense on the off chance that Pablo has enemy controller, because he has any enemy controller, like he can econ it away, keep attacking, running over your stuff, doing other stuff. I don't know, like he can econ your Gores and then run over your token, return Gores to hand or something. I don't know, like it's just good practice to put your stuff in defense in the off chance that there is an enemy controller. It doesn't hurt, like it doesn't really. I guess the only thing I could think of that you should, like you can honest with the Gores token because it's a light attribute, but even still, I think always in defense. Just keep that in mind. Always put it in defense. Say if the game state was like slightly different, where say Swap Frog attacks, he drops Gores, right? Enemy controllers tributing off the Swap Frog that just attacked, take control of Gores, and then Gores runs over token, and then Swap Frog swings for game, right? Like it went from like game saving to all of a sudden you're dead. You know? Oh my god, Spiritual Water Art, tributing 0. We're gonna take a look at the hand. This is pretty gross. You just gotta take the Dark Arm. Or actually, it takes any card too. You can go for Pot of Avarice as well. But I think you just rip the Dark Arm. Would be safer. But he's gonna go for the Pot of Avarice. All of his cards get wiped. And then he just needs, I think, just 2 more Darks to the grave for the Dark Arm to hit the field. That's what I'm afraid of coming out. Sure, Pot of Avarice gives him a +1, but he still has to like draw very, very well. I don't know. I've always I got burned by like thinking, oh, I can just play around his Dark Arm, it'll be fine, and then it just always bites me in the ass. If I see Dark Arm, he's like, I'm taking him out. That's just me. I've experienced things where it's not so fun. Aaron's gonna send back this Treeborn Frog. That's pretty good. That just leaves 1 Treeborn Frog engraved, and we have the DD Crow. 1, 2, and 3. No darks hit the grave, just the lights. We got Gores. We're gonna DD Crow this Treeborn Frog. So that's 2 darks. It's not looking so bad. Man, those sleeves are shiny. So I saw like Player's Choice. I don't know if you guys, I mean, you guys probably remember back in the day, Player's Choice was like the best sleeve. Like that's what everyone ran. Player's Choice whites and pinks, but white was definitely the preferred sleeve. I did notice that Alberta was selling the Player's Choice. I think they are back on the market, but it's not 100% exactly like it was maybe 10-15 years ago, but it's like 90% the same, which is great. But I believe what happened is, oh my god, this we have issues. We got a 0 breathing down our throat, 4,500 HP left, and a malicious edge as well. Be honest over this. I mean, we gotta honest over the first thing that attacks us, right? Ooh, Book of Moons, not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. And then we take 1,000 here. If we have a JD with, let's see, 1, 2 names engraved. Not a lot of names. Ooh, Lightning Vortex. This is perfect. Lightning Vortex with Necrogardna, special Dark Arm Dragon, pop 0. 0's face down, so it won't wipe our board. Assuming I did the calculations correct. Let's see. Looks like, yeah. Here we go. No, post resolution window. It's gonna DD Crow the Necrogardna. Oh my gosh. What a timely crow. That is heartbreaking. Wow. Man, I was like, he's gonna be able to wipe the 0. It's gonna be great. But Pablo has the DD Crow to manipulate the grave to 2 darks, thus keeping the Dark Arm Dragon in hand. So I guess he knew the entire time when he was ripping that Pot of Avarice that he was going to be able to manipulate the grave to keep him at 2 darks. So when he goes for Lightning Vortex to wipe this board, he has a post resolution window to activate this DD Crow. You can't just activate Lightning Vortex and like drop dead right afterwards. Pablo does have a chance to respond through a thing called post resolution window, if you guys didn't know. Yeah, that was excellent play. Congratulations to Pablo. Very fun match, very back and forth. Yeah, that game 2 is pretty gross, honestly. The spiritual water art with a 0 wiping the board is pretty gross. Carlos almost getting there with the Dark Arm Dragon, but a clutch DD Crow saves the game for Pablo. If you guys like the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Big shout out to Collectible Exchange for letting me record some of their games. Absolutely fun event. I would highly recommend visiting the store if you're in the area. He's got a lot of product, sealed and sleeves, singles. He's got all this stuff, man. It's a great store. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Just hit that subscribe button for 6 more rounds of this tournament, and then I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.